Hello, my name is Tuan Tran, and I'm here to talk to you about one of the three soft skills that employers are looking for: problem solving. Problem solving is surprisingly more important than you think it would, and here's a story to explain why. A friend recently had applied for a position in the tech industry. The position was looking for programmers worldwide and had roughly brought in 200 applications. He was one of the 200. At the end of the day, they only hired 2 out of the 200 people, and he was one of them, and here's why. During the hiring process, past the resume portion and the initial interview, was a questionnaire, or a test really, that was given to him. And the test, surprisingly, had nothing to do with technical abilities, had nothing to do with programming or how to program or what you would do in a program situation, but was a series of 10 problem-solving questions that told more about the person than anything else. And here's one of the questions I was asked, and I want you to take a moment and think about the answer before I tell it to you. Given that you have a truck with product inside of it, and for some reason you reach an impasse, and that impasse is that you reach a tunnel. Your truck is 19 feet 10 inches tall. The tunnel is 19 feet 8 inches tall. What do you do? Now keep in mind that you absolutely have to go through this tunnel. There's nothing else that you can do. You need to get through it. Got your answer? Okay. Well, here are some of the examples of answers other people gave. The company later on disclosed some of the answers they got and why it was such an important part of his problem-solving abilities that he got hired. Answers that other people gave involved things such as renting a smaller truck, taking all the items out of that truck, moving to the other side of the tunnel, and renting another truck on the other side of the tunnel to bring it to wherever you need to go. Now, yes, it solves the answer, but it's a lot of work and a lot of hassle to do a simple job. Now, here's the answer that got him hired, and one of the two. I'll go through another question after this. It was simply to deflate the tires so that the truck would drop 2 inches, drive through the tunnel, go to the nearest station, and reflate the tires as needed. Now, yes, it sounds a little bit too easy, but it's really the ability of a person to come to a quick answer conclusion and successfully save the company money in the long run. And that was roughly a sentence or two, rather than a whole long-winded process of buying new trucks, moving product, and getting another truck on the other side. Another question that was asked was that for some reason you're once again driving a big wheeler, 16-wheel, 3-trailer, and one of your tires goes flat. It's the middle of the night, you're on a bridge, and you get out of your truck to replace the tire. You successfully remove the lug nuts, put them on the hubcap, replace the tire, but a strong wind blows, flipping your hubcap over, and you lose all your lug nuts. Some of the answers that were given weren't the answers they were looking for, and I want you to take a moment and think about how you would solve the situation. Got an answer? Now keep that in mind, because I'm going to tell you what everyone else did and what his answer was again. So some of the answers given were: I hunt for all the nuts, I hop in the river and pull out as many lug nuts as I can find, I run to the nearest utility store to purchase more lug nuts, and a bunch of other crazy ideas along those lines. Now, given time and availability, they're viable ideas, but the quickest answer and the easiest answer would have been to simply remove nuts from the other wheels. Just one. There's usually however many, 6, 7, 8, 9, I'm not quite sure the details on that. But generally, you can take a nut from each of the other wheels and use those nuts to sink in the last one and drive until you go to the nearest location, possibly during open hours because it's the middle of the night, and buy replacements then and there. Now this is important because it solves a problem quickly, succinctly, and it also saves the company time and money, which they always want to hear. So before you think that problem solving doesn't matter, it does. It's a huge part of why a company will look at you and hire you over somebody else. Thank you.